Tom Cruise hasn't seen his only biological child for almost a decade, and reportedly it was his choice to cut off all communication with her. But before that happened, Tom called Suri the greatest happiness in his life.
She really is just magic. Just real joy.
Real joy.
Yeah, just joy. She's joy.
When Tom and Katie Holmes got divorced, Suri was only 6, and since then, Katie has had full custody. Although Tom was allowed to visit Suri a maximum of 10 days per month, he never did so. He wasn't even there for her during important milestones, like her first day at school. Later, the actor explained that he didn't go because she didn't ask him to. Tom has always loved his daughter and would allegedly like to restore his relationship with her one day. But that doesn't seem very likely. These days, the only way Tom sees his growing daughter is through paparazzi photos and magazine articles. Although the actor seems to be happy with his life, the estrangement from his precious girl must have been difficult for him. After all, Tom had waited his whole life to have a biological child. With his ex-wife Nicole Kidman, Cruise had adopted 2 kids, Isabella and Connor. He maintained a good relationship with them after the divorce, but still dreamed of having a baby of his own. When Tom met Katie Holmes and fell in love with her, the actor was on top of the world.
Have you ever felt this way before? Something happened to you. Something happened to you.
I'm in love.
And Katie sacrificed a lot to become Tom's wife. Being raised as a Catholic, she gave it up to be a part of Cruise's church. They quickly became one of the most beloved Hollywood couples and got engaged after less than 2 months of dating. Even before they tied the knot, Katie got pregnant. Tom was so ecstatic about the news that he even bought an ultrasound machine for them to use at home. Also, he could see his unborn baby anytime he wanted. The machine allegedly cost $200,000, but all Tom cared about was his growing daughter. Tom and Katie named their baby girl Suri, which means princess in Hebrew and red rose in Persian. The actor said that witnessing her birth was everything that he wanted it to be. It was spiritual. It was powerful. It was indescribable. At the time, Tom was crazy over his growing family. His elder kids accepted Katie with open arms and even referred to her as their mom. And Cruise wanted more children with her.
At this point, we're really enjoying every minute with Suri and Bella and Connor, but we'll probably have more.
As a family, they were inseparable, and Suri was often seen with her parents at public events. Tom stated that raising Suri was pure joy for him, and he promised to be there for her whatever happened.
They know me. It's like they know I'm there. No matter what, I'm always there.
But the fairy tale was suddenly over after 6 years of marriage. In 2012, Katie shocked Tom by filing for divorce. I didn't expect it. Life is a tragicomedy. You need to have a sense of humor. The proceedings were very quick, and the exes reached a settlement in just 11 days. Neither of the stars ever revealed the exact cause for their split, so a lot of rumors and speculations began appearing about why it happened. One of the most popular versions as to why Katie decided to leave Tom was related to his controversial religious beliefs. Reportedly, Katie could no longer handle how they affected their marriage. According to an insider, she left Tom to save her daughter from the influence of his church. Katie allegedly feared that her husband might abduct Suri. When Cruise was asked if that was true, he was very offended. The actor stated that there was no need to protect Suri from his religion. But what happened next seemingly confirmed that Tom's church had a lot to do with the situation. According to their rules, those who quit become outcasts to its active members. It's forbidden to continue communication with such people, even if they are immediate family. When Katie divorced Tom, she left the church and took her daughter away from it. And Tom's beliefs forbade him to meet Suri. But Cruise has never confirmed that rumor. The actor's version as to why he failed to visit his daughter was his packed filming schedule. For a while, he and Suri would talk on the phone. But then even that communication stopped. An insider disclosed that it's because Suri didn't believe her dad's excuses for being absent from her life. Ever since then, Tom reportedly hasn't spoken a single word to her. Losing his family must have been a devastating blow for him. But it looks like the only way to avoid it was for Tom to reject his beliefs, something that has shaped him as a person. So he chose to stay, along with his older kids. Both Isabella and Connor grew up in his church and have been spotted with the actor multiple times. Meanwhile, 16-year-old Suri seems to be happy to have Katie as her only parent. The two of them are very close. According to Katie, Suri has grown up into a strong and confident young lady.
Yeah, she's amazing. Magical.
But is there a chance that Tom will ever change his mind? And if he does, will Suri ever forgive him?